a driver that's just consistently performing at a high level, and they're out working their competition, and so that's really the requirement. And it's picked by the staff at Northwest Speedway Karting, and it's sponsored by Kart Pro Kart Parts, and they're up in Stanwood, Washington. They do used and new kart parts and consignments, and sounds like they got some good stuff going on up there. They're it's at 60? Is it? Can't read 6109 Jensen Road in Stanwood. So you can go there. You got parts you want to sell. They'll do it on consignment. You can buy used stuff. You can buy new stuff. Just let them know what you need. So they are the sponsor of the Driver of the Month, the Kart Pro Kart Parts Driver of the Month. And this month, it goes to Rich Spear. And I couldn't think of a better choice for a winner there than Rich Spear. He has been the measure down there at Salem and been virtually unbeatable. So congratulations, Rich Spear. And with that, Kart Pro Kart Parts is they put up a $25 gift certificate to that Driver of the Month. So, hey, hard work always gets paid for, and it's a good deal. And so congratulations. Rich Spear is the Kart Pro Kart Parts Northwest Speedway Karting Driver of the Month. And they'll be doing it again next month. And from here on out, I do believe. So cool stuff. Lots of good stuff going on out there. And we just need to keep it going. I saw some negative stuff, a little bit on Facebook today. And honestly, there's just, I just got to say, I'm not scolding or I'm not going to, preach to him, but it's just unnecessary. That kind of stuff doesn't need to be on Facebook. It makes our area look kind of weak, and it's just, if you can help it, take it up with who you got the issue with, but just, otherwise, make sure it's positive. Words can hurt, and you can't take them back. It's too late, and it's just one of them deals. So we should all be trying to get it together, and we got to get it together. Now's when we got to come together. So Yamaha Series indoors at Salem and Monroe. We got some. Hopefully, the Gold Cup gets stuff figured out. Again, Revolution Kart Racing, Joey McGuire over there in Wenatchee. Get a hold of him if you got some suggestions. So just lots of good stuff. The Buddha coming up January 30th, 31st. I don't think I need to tell anybody you don't want to miss that. And then, of course, you got Dixon coming up. Dixon. You got the Classic coming up down there in Phoenix, 26, 27, 28. That's going to be a whale of a show. That's just literally going to be the best of the best Speedway guys around. If you haven't seen the Hitman roll, man, I'm telling you. The guy's good, and he's he's pro. He's got class like Stephen Chase. The guy's just antiseptic equipment. They come and they run. You hang at the BK and you can hang anywhere. That's all I can tell you, or even at the Classic for that matter. So, East Coast guys. I know you got it going on, but don't fool yourself. We run out here. We do run out here, guaranteed. So, I just got a shout. Interesting thing. XL Racing, I don't know if you guys, a lot of you know who that is, but that's Jason Hall. And he is the U.S., the Northwest importer for the Velox chassis, and otherwise known as the Orange Crush. He's going to be, they got a mini series going on at PGP up there. He's going to be sponsoring the World Formula class. So, and that picks up on January 4th. So that's going to be cool. Let's see, what am I forgetting here? Oh, the Friday before the Buddha. That's on the 30th. They're going to practice that night. And then our very famous goldfish races are right after that. I didn't make last year's, but I heard Tim Chase, made a special. It was a blown blower, fish blower. And he took the title away from the child beater, Jeremy Means, who had to beat up on a little kid to win, but he did it. And so that's always an intense event. That might be as intense as the Buddha itself, and then there's some good food and good grub afterwards. Potluck, everybody's, welcome to hang out and get together. And, you just got to be a part of that deal. I can't even tell you how cool it is. I mean, I do a lot of races over the year, but man, I'm gonna tell you the Buddha is probably the one I'm most excited about. I mean, it's just game on, and I love it, and this year's going to be more 7th annual. There's only been one 2-time winner, which of course is the mad scientist Wayne Felch, who obviously is not going to be with us, but which is too bad. But hey, he's back in North Carolina. But it's still going to be game on. You're not going to want to miss it. It is going to be it's just going to be off the charts, and this year it's going to be crazy because Joe Stackman and the Rocket Ronnie Cox, only 2 guys that have made every A main. They got in. They might say they got in by the skin of their teeth, but it doesn't matter how you get in as long as you get in. There's only 14 spots, and yeah, I'm just saying it's just on. That's all I can tell you. You got to come check it out. And Chase says he is ready to defend. So, hey, we'll see what happens. So the goldfish races, the Buddha's coming up. Salem coming up this weekend. Make sure you get out there. If you have any questions on Salem, they've got the rules out there. And by the way, that traveling Yamaha series, IKF rules, and all the normal stuff there, engine rules and body rules, I guess, and all that stuff. So, again, check with Northwest Speedway Karting page, Shane Smith and those guys, and they'll get you hooked up. But if you got a Yamaha and you've got a kart, man, you need to bring it on. Let's see. I don't know if there's anything I'm missing. I just, I was supposed to say a little bit about me, and I'll just kind of quickly just tell you, I love the sport. I'm trying to make a living at it now. Trying to get more serious about it. I want to bring. I mean, I'm just proud to be part of the sport, and I don't think it gets the credit that it deserves. I mean, we're splitting hairs. We are putting on as good a racing as you'll find anywhere, including cars. And in a lot of ways, probably better than cars. The iron is just, the technical side of it. It's as technical and nice as anything you'll find, but it's just, it's hard to promote it. Everybody just thinks it's go-kart stuff. So until we start, becoming pro at representing ourselves, it's going to continue that. So, which brings me to the point, talking with One Time, you guys, you need to have your crew guys in some unis. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of cost, but yeah, God, come up with some cool stuff. You got a wife that sews, so get creative, and put the cool stripes down the side and have everybody in the matching stuff, and show up, looking like $1 million, and you'd be amazed. I mean, a little pride goes a long ways. A little confidence there going on, and especially like for the Buddha, it's just it'd just be a good deal, man, and it would look pro. You'd feel pro. I mean, it's just going to add to what we're trying to do here, and it's just going to be something you should think about doing. I mean, I know it's a little bit more of an expense, but man, if you were creative and and whatnot. Get the pants, don't just get the cheap one. I mean, get something kind of cool. Put some thought into it. I'm going to talk to Freeborn and see if we can't maybe do something where we can give the best looking team or something. To entice people to come up and do that. Best looking team, best looking kart. I mean, it just looks pro. That's all I can say. I mean, it's something that we should be thinking about doing, and especially the Speedway guys. I mean, why not? So be pretty awesome. I'm trying to think if I feel like I'm missing something. I don't think so, but here, you want to hear a crazy rumor, and I don't know. It would be pretty cool, but I hear that Jason Gibb was kind of getting a little excited. I guess he went up to Monroe and checked some stuff out, and hey, if Jason Gibb, everybody say, man, he might be old. He's been out a while. He's hurt his ankle. You know what? The guy won a lot of Speedway events. I mean, let's face it, and big ones. I mean, big. And so, man, would that be something if Jason Gibb comes out? I mean, that'd be pretty cool. That'd just even add more to the whole thing. And then there's just so much stuff, man. I mean, we could be talking here for probably 4 hours, but I mean, you guys looking for sponsors. There's that crowdfunding stuff going on, the Dark Horse Pros. I know Davin Sturdivant went that way, and he's doing some crowdfunding for his program, and they actually sponsored him to where it doesn't cost him anything to get that rolling, so, and that's all just they've got different people that watch and say, hey, this guy looks like he might be pretty serious. You got to be pretty serious. Your social media has to be really good, because that's really where you're going to make your money. If you got two guys, you're not going to do very good, but that's why you got to have your Twitter and your Facebook and, Tumblr and all that garbage, together. But it is a good deal, and you'd be surprised by the help you get. But, so, there's stuff there, you guys are wanting logos and stuff for your race teams and stuff. There's lots of cool stuff out there. The $5 thing, I'll do this for $5, the Fiverr stuff, and the, like Ray Smith did some 48 hours logo.com. I think he put a limit on like $160, and he's got logos coming out of his ears. He can't decide which one it is, which one he wants. Man, there's just a lot of unique ways to get stuff done. If you need that stuff, it's just a matter of you got to get creative, and that's what we need to do. Just no doubt about it. We got to get creative, and make this thing, pretty pro. I want to thank Shane Smith, the Northwest Speedway Karting for giving me the opportunity to announce this month's Kart Pro Kart Parts Driver of the Month, which was Rich Spear. And Rich Spear, very deserving. Who's it going to be? Is your name going to be in there next week? Who knows? But here's what I do know. You got to go to get it. And you're not going to get a look if you don't go. We got a couple minutes here before we got to bail. I want to make sure I'm not getting everybody out of keeping them from going to bed. But thanks for tuning in, Tim Chase and the Hitman, Diotti. I know Ford Cook's getting excited. Talk to him a little bit on Facebook here and there, and been going on. But my whole deal is I want to make the shows more pro. I want to give you guys a chance to learn the art of promoting your sponsors and promoting yourself and stuff. And I can't tell you how important that is to do that. And you got to learn it. And it's better to learn it, in an unintimidating area that you're used to with your peers, rather than getting out there, middle of some speedway and have the guy say, "So how's the car?" So just something to think about. I take it serious. Some guys think I'm joking around with it. I'm really not. I'm pretty